So, yep, Pilates, right? We're going to start sitting in a comfortable sitting position. So if you use the mat, just scooch forward so you have a lot of place to roll down. Just take a moment to align your heels with your sit bones. Place your hands right under your knees together, inner thighs together. And yeah, just pause, right? Just pause and find the breath. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, try to exhale all the way out. And as we exhale, I want you to take a nice C-curve, nice spine flexion. So on your inhale, feel how the spine lengthens from the base of your spine. And slowly as you exhale, around, okay? And just very simple, we're going to try to attune yourself for those first few movements to, you know, how the body feels, how am I feeling today? Inhale fully, exhale, just take a moment and maybe, you know, find the intention, right? So regardless if it's Pilates practice, it's the yoga practice, we always comes into the mat with the intention. We want to have an intention why we got here, right? So from that place, that it can be like today, I came to mat and you finish your sentence. It could be to find a little more flexibility, take care of your immune system, take care of your body, whatever it is, right? And as we thinking, right, you can start moving. So finding the quality, finding the precision to keep the flow going. Good, very good. Just breathing, focusing on your breath. And as you notice that I'm trying to increase the range of motion, slowly flow one leg in a tabletop position. Good, as I promised, we're going to try to bring a little progression to simple movements to make it challenging. Whatever works for you, right? Whatever this challenge means for you. Good. And one more. Okay, now hold this position. Draw abdominals in, keeping your upper body absolutely still. We need to switch your legs. And exhale. It's just a little hinge. A little hinge. And exhale. And 4, and 3, and 2. Connect your knees together. Grab the back of your thighs and sit nice and tall. So lift your spine up. Good. You can always hold the legs, right? If you need a little more support. Good. So from here, from that place, option 1, you're going to hold your thighs for a little support. You're going to drop your heels just an inch and lift an inch. And option 2, of course, let go of your arms. We are utilizing our hip flexors right now. They are screaming. 2 more. And 1, hold, grab your thighs if you need a little more support and help. And from here, we're going to straighten one leg. And we bend, and extend, and bend. Good, and reach. Good, nice, Sarah, 2 more. And 1, and now maybe both legs together. Both legs together, 3, 2, 1. And take a seat, good. And slowly reach your arms towards your feet, transitioning into roll down. So we're going to take a nice and slow, reaching your arms up and overhead. Breathe in. Gaze at your toes and slowly scooping your tummy, go back to starting position. So take your time, the slower you transition, the more challenging it is. Reaching your arms and slowly come up, rising up. Good, and as I promised, another transition, we need to elevate your right leg and keep your leg in the air as you roll down. Big breath in, rising up, curling up, lifting up, reach up. And we roll it down. Good. If it's too much, please drop your right leg to the floor. Good. The leg is in a slight external rotation. So toes are pointing the side. And 2 more. Whew. and stop right here. Here we go. Just get a little circles of the legs. So your whole femur is moving in a circular motion. 4 and 3 and 2 and reverse and 4 and 3 and 2. Good. Put your foot back down. Take a nice forward fold and we begin to shift to the left leg. So here we go. Roll it down. Nice and slow. Reach your arms up and over. And nice and slowly rising up, rising up. So try to avoid using momentum. We want to use abdominals only. And we rise up. Ooh, lift up, lift up, lift up. Good. And I would say one more. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Good. And lifting up, lifting up. Here we go. Little circles. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Let's reverse. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Put your foot back down. And let's reach your arms towards your feet. Good. Well done. Okay, so draw your heels. Good. Towards your sit bones. And now we're going to transition all the way into your back. Arms are wide open. Let's float both legs in a tabletop position. As you stabilize your shoulders, we're going to draw both knees to the right. Left shoulder is anchored. Draw abdominals in as you're returning. Left side. And scoop your tummy. And alternating. Good. Ready for transitions? So as we come into the center, we're going to straighten your legs. Remember, if this is too much, go back to bend knees. We draw both legs to one side. The range of motion depends on your shoulder stability. So, good, just pay attention on anchoring your shoulders down. 2 more. Excellent. And 1 more. Very nice. And just give yourself a nice hug, hugging knees into your chest. Lift your head and chest and rise up. Good. Double leg stretch. So here we go. Reach your arms up and over. Circle your arms and hug your knees back. Gaze remains steady. Reach. And reach. Keep the flow going, especially the breathing, right? So whatever you do, do not stop the flow of your breath. Last 2. And 1. Good. Hug your knees. Good. Single leg stretch. And reach. And reach. And reach. Good. A little more energy through those legs, right? Now keep the same energy through the legs as you bring your hands behind your head. And reach. And reach. Now flex your feet and powerfully extend, leading with your heels. Reach. Reach. Pay attention on your pelvis, neutral pelvis. Add rotation. Rotate. Rotate. Go deeper and higher. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a nice hug. Stay lifted. Stay lifted. Reach your arms towards the side. Legs are straight, hundreds beat, right? So again, if you need to modify, stay in a tabletop position. It's 5 beats on your inhale, 5 beats on your exhale. Draw more on your inhale. That's it. Nice, Julia. Good. Here we go. Just give me a little scissor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Benji is just for a breath. Just for a breath. Stay lifted. Good. Let go of your legs. Continue beats. Here we go. Amazing. 4 more. slower if you can, and 3. A little bit more, 2. And give me the best one, and release. Oh, that hurts so good. Okay, just give yourself a nice hug, hugging your knees into your chest. Excellent. Now, heels are connected. Let's bring your hands behind your head. So I'm in a Pilates V position. On your inhale, let's curl your tailbone under, lift your tailbone off the ground, and powerfully exhale as you extend your legs. Heels are connected, zip your inner thighs. Reach. And reach. Nice. 4 more. And 3. Exhaling, 2. And 1 more, just hugging knees for 1 breath, literally 1 breath. Go back to your starting position, little crisscrosses. Both legs are in external rotation. We go down, down, 2, 1, and go back up, up, up. And you just explore this path when you walk down. Good. Just be mindful. Listen to your body's feedback. Pay attention on your low back. See, I'm not really going too low as I'm already tired, but I hope you're doing better than me. 2 more. And release. Good. And just hug your knees into your chest. Very nice. Good. So those hip flexors are probably calling for release. So press your feet into the floor and just rise up into a little pelvic lift, and we roll it down. Just a little lift. And we roll it down. Oh. And 1 more, please. Okay, now hold this position. Let's shift your weight to your left leg as you bring your right leg in a tabletop position. Keeping your right leg absolutely still, hips are square, we roll down. And we lift. We go down and lift, down, lift, 2, lift, 1. Hold the lift, extend your right leg, point to lower, flex, lift, down, lift, down, lift, 4, lift, 3, lift, 2, lift, stay lifted, come up a little bit higher, flex your foot, 4 circles, and 3, and 2, and 1, let's reverse, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, stay lifted, release your foot, come up millimeter higher, just stretch the front of your thighs, and we transition to the left leg, and we roll it down, rise up, lift, down, down, down. Control, right? One of the principles, well, of Pilates, probably the most important is control. Another word for Pilates is contrology. So control the movement and constantly keep checking your alignment. As my hip bones align. 2 more. Press all corners of your right foot into the mat. 1 more, straighten your leg. Here we go. We go down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. Little more energy with the leg. Here we go. 4, lift, 3, lift. Good job. 2, lift, stay there. Come up a little bit higher. 4 circles. 3, and 2, and 1. Let's reverse. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's put your foot back down. We are not exactly down. Now see if you can come up on your tippy toes. Okay, so come up on your tippy toes. And I want you to abduct your inner thighs. You're going to come into a little butterfly. Drop your hips halfway. And we draw your hips as you close your knees together. You can extend your arms towards the ceiling to make things a little more challenging. Open, reach, very good. Down, lift, down, lift, amazing, 4, lift, 3, lift, good, 2, lift. Now little baby butterflies, open, close, hugging your adductors together. Draw the sit bones together. Ribs are nice and close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your heels back down. Stay lifted. We are almost there. I promise. Here we go. Go back to your left leg. And we just hinging from your hip flexors. Drop down. Lift. Down. Lift. 3. Lift. 2. Lift. 1. Put your foot back down. Come up millimeter higher. Shift your weight to your left leg before you lift your right leg up. And we hinge. Just a little drop. Exhale. You're more than welcome to just drop your hips all the way to the ground as you lift your leg up and down. 4 and 3. Good work. 2 and 1. Stay lifted. Put your foot back down. Lift for one more breath. And nice and slowly roll yourself all the way down. You can extend your arms up and over. Stretch your legs. Good. And now from here, give yourself a nice hug. Hugging your knees into your chest. Just a little rock. Gentle rock from left and right. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Good. Let's take a roll up. So now roll yourself to seated. That's what I meant. Good. And we transition into rolling like a ball. With a little transition, we're going to try to straighten your legs on top. So let me demonstrate what I mean. You're going to find a beautiful C curve, okay? So round your back. Good. Support your, grab your shins with your hand. And now here we go. We just roll like a ball and try to find a balance. Good. So just start from here. Start from here. Good. Okay, here we go. We are coming to transition. As you balance, straighten your legs towards teasers. Bend your knees. Go back to your roll. And here we go. Re-extend. We bend, roll it up. Good, just try to challenge yourself, but if it doesn't work, just try to maintain rolling like a ball, excuse me. Good, and one more please. Very good, now hold the extension, full teaser. Good, separate your legs, close, open. Close. You can bring your hands by your side if this is too much. 2, 1. Keep your legs wide open and transition them all the way to seated. Good, very nice. Here we go. Open your arms wide. Lift through your low back. You rotate. You twist. You come back. Other side. Good, so try to deepen your folds. Both hips are firmly anchored into the ground. Nicer, lengthening. And 2 more. Excellent, and 1 more. Now hold the twist, little pulses. We pulse for 4, and 3, and 2. We reach, grab the outside of your foot, and you can just deepen your fold, just pull yourself forward. Let go of your foot, transition to the other side. You start with pulses. Pulse, 4, and 3, 2. Now grab the outside of your foot and deepen your fold. Nice. Ooh. Good. Amazing, amazing. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to bring your legs together. Good, I'm going to scooch halfway. And from that place, we're going to come onto your forearms. So Good, just put a little effort to find a little back extension, meaning you're going to draw your heart forward as you press your palms by your side. And we go back to your froggy legs position again. Here we go, heels together. Let's extend your legs. And we bend. And reach. Very good. Extend. 2 more. And 1 more. Now hold this position. Now open wide. We're going to dorsiflex your feet and crisscross your inner thighs. Here we go. Open. And reverse side. Here we go. Good. Now, where's the challenge? The challenge will come by lowering your legs a little bit more. Good. So again, just listen to your body's feedback. Don't do anything which you will regret tomorrow. 2 more. Now stay on one side, hugging those inner thighs. We pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Reverse. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, good job. Give her some nice, yeah, that's it. Just pull your knees into the chest for a second. Good. Okay, straighten your legs. And we go down and we circle to the top. We go down, lift, down, lift, 2, lift. Great. Let's reverse. And 4, and 3. That's harder than it looks. 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. And rock yourself to seated. Good. Just give yourself a little hug. You can take a sip of water if you wish. I do. I need one. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Good. I know those hip flexors are screaming for help a little. So let's come to reverse tabletop just for breath or 2. We're going to place your feet. Heels are aligned with your sit bones. Make sure your palms are facing your buns, right? Your glutes. So here we go. Just lift your hips up. And we roll it down. That's good. Breathing to the front of your thighs. Good. And 1 more. Now you can hold this position or you can straighten both legs. So that's up to you. Good. Lift a little bit higher. Good. Regarding what position you have in your legs, you're going to shift your weight to your left heel and you bring your right leg up. Just give it a try. Put it down. Now shift your weight to your right heel. Lift. Good. And alternate. Good. And lift. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Stay lifted. Lift your hips for 1 more breath. Look back, gaze back, gaze back, gaze back. And control your hips on the way back down. And just the good feel movement, right? Hugs are always good. Just give yourself a nice hug. Shake your wrist. Amazing, amazing. Good. So from that place, let's shift into a side body, okay? We're going to try to do some side planks. So right from the start, if you have any wrist injuries, I would advise you to stay on your forearms. The legs position is going to be the same. So the top foot is going to come a little forward and the bottom is behind. Good, so option is either stay on your forearms or just straighten your arm fully. Good. Here we go. Just take a moment for a second. I'm getting out of breath. So take a deep breath in with me. And exhale all the way out. Right, when you want to slow down the heart rate, just slow down the breathing. 1 more cycle. Inhale fully. Good, very nice. See, so now we are ready. So find a little more buoyancy in your midline. And we begin to rise up. Don't overthink, just lift. Arch your upper side body, good. And now bend your knees and we hover your hips. Don't touch the ground. Lift up, rise up, nice Sarah, good. And come up a little bit higher. Good, so we always wanted to explore our range of motion. Try to put your feet flat on the mat as you lift those hips all the way towards the ceiling. 2 more. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Amazing, good. And 1 more, now hold this position. Now you're going to transition your body weight to the top front foot and you're going to bring the bottom. Just lift 2. And 1, and release, good. Well done. Before we go to the other side, good, let's meet in plank. So again, if your wrists are not cooperative today, you need to come into your forearm plank. Otherwise, join me for full expression. So spread your fingers, get straight in one leg, then at the other. Feet are going to be a little wider. Good, like a mat width apart. Here we go. Now, transition your weight to your right hand and right foot. And you bring your left arm up towards the ceiling. Good. You put your left foot, now shift your weight to your left side. Float your right arm. Good. And you alternate. See? Nice and flowy. Good. Of course, you can pick up the pace if you have some nice background, music background. It's a little faster. Good. Go for it. It's your practice. So make the best out of it. Whew. Get out of your head, into your breath. 2 more. And 1 more, good. Now let's meet in a plank position. Drop onto your forearms if you have to. Put your left foot flat and we lift. Just lift. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And we switch. Here we go. Lift, lift, lift. 2, 1. Put your foot back down. Downward dog is always a great option to stretch, pedal through the feet, sway your hips from side to side, whatever feels good. Amazing, amazing. And drop onto your knees just for a breath or 2. Okay, good, nice. Okay, hope you're doing well. Good, okay. Now join me onto your forearms. So coming into forearm plank, good, I want you to straighten one leg, good. Draw your heart forward and bring the other leg, good. So don't lift your hips up, okay? So try to keep your hips aligned with your heart and we just micro bend 1 knee at a time. Just a little tap, tap, tap. Look ahead, gaze ahead. That's it, here we go. You can give me 10 more breaths. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now lift your hips and I want you to walk your feet a little bit closer. It's a great shoulder stretch. Okay, if this is too much, drop onto your knees. Now, here we go. Shift forward. Hips back. I'm still staying on my forearms. Forward. And back. 2 more. Good, just give me the best one. Lift those hips up, lift up, stay high, and transition onto your knees. Good. Okay. Very nice, amazing. Good, cheers. Grab a sip of water or just sit on your heels and notice and enjoy all this energy circulating through your whole body. Oh, good. Okay, well done. Okay, so I'm going to shift my side. I have a little chi-chi. What's next? Okay. Well, we're doing really good. Let's come onto your hands and knees. So nice tabletop position. Remember, we are progressing today. So if there's point where you're like, okay, I'm not going any further, just stay whatever it's accessible to you, whatever movement is accessible to you. So starting with the neutral pelvis, now press your palms into the mat and you round your back. Just simple like that. And we drop your tummy, lift your tailbone up, right? Good. You can consider this as a little active break. Good, and then we need to add a little circular motion of your whole pelvis, just to ease out your low back. It's a feel-good movement, okay? This is your break. Feel-good movement, you deserve that. Good, and let's do this to the other side, other direction. Nice. Good, and we stop. Okay, perfect, beautiful. So here we go. Now, curl your toes under, and I want you to drop your tummy down, okay? So arch your back, lift your tailbone towards the ceiling, and now, instead of rounding your spine, you're going to transition to downward dog. Very good. Shifting back. I encourage you to hover your knees as you drop your tummy, lift your tailbone up, and we shift back. So transition, remember, if this doesn't work for you, just come onto your knees. Just a couple more. And now stay here. Now finding neutral pelvis. We're going to lift your knees, just 1/4 of an inch. Little lifts, little lifts. Downward dog is your resting pose, okay? So if you like those thighs are burning, shift back into downward dog. Otherwise, 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2. Let's all meet in downward dog. Good. Okay, pedal through the feet. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. Excellent. And now come onto your hands and knees. Good work. Take a breath or 2. Now finding a neutral pelvis, begin to straighten your left leg. Keep your right toes curled under. And we begin to round your back, pull your knee into your chest. Extend. Simple, right? Good. Now, let's transition to next step. You're going to hover your knee and you do the same extension with your left leg. Just a little bit harder. Extend. Extend. 2 more. And 1 more. Transition into one leg downward dog. Good. Open your left hip. You can add a little circles. And release your left foot down. Good. Transition to the other side. You can drop onto your knees. Good. Well, let's all drop to your knees. So hips are square. Round your back. Knee to your chest. And extend. And we round. And extend. And round. And extend. Now ready? Here we go. Round. If things get harder, just breathe. Don't quit. Just deepen your breath. You'll be fine. 5, 4, 3. Excellent. 2, 1. One leg down stretch. Just do what feels good. You can make a little circle through your hips and release your foot back down. Good, wonderful. Good. And we slowly come onto your hands and knees. Now, good. Let's meet me in a side body position. We begin to come onto your forearms. And both knees are stuck together. Feet are stuck together as well. Okay, before we go, excuse me, any further, as you probably notice, your ribs are sinking with gravity, okay? So here we go, just lift them away from the ground. Good. Your elbow is aligned with your shoulder. And here we go. I want you to lift your hip and open your knees like that. And we close them as you descend. And we open, close, good. Open, close, good. Good, you can make this a little bit harder. And instead of dropping fully with your hips, you barely touching the floor. Down, lift, down, lift, 2, lift. Now, little abduction, little pulses. Good, so we're talking your gluteus medius right now, inner thighs. Of course, your whole midline is working to support you. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift millimeter higher and descend slowly. Amazing. Straighten your arm. Good, and rest your ear on your bicep. Good. So keep the bottom knee bent for now as you lift your leg. The leg should be the same height as your hip, so not too high. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Sweep it forward. Flex and kick back, back, back. Point. Yep. Good. Forward. Oops, I messed you up. Here we go. Flex back. Point. Very nice. You're drawing your legs in a straight horizontal line. Two more. Good. Now let's align your heel with your tailbone. Your foot is in a dorsiflexion and at a little circle. So you're drawing a perfect small circle with your heel. One circle, one cycle of your breath. Exhaling, exhaling, small and painful, right? 2, 1, let's reverse. Oh, those glutes are screaming. Let them scream. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. And bend your knees. You can rub your glute. Okay, we are not done yet. Okay, so going back to your clamp. So heels together. Good. Now, what's very important in this movement is try not to roll the top hip back, okay? So both hips have to be stacked. So you can use your other hand, you can use your free hand to find stability in your hips, good? And as you abduct the inner thighs, make sure the hips stay stuck, one on top of the other. Open, 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 amazing, good. And 2, and 1, and just a little pulse, pulse, pulse. Check with your hip alignment. Now keep it open. Now lift your heel. You're going to tap your knee and your heels. Knee, heels. Yep, that's it. It's painful. Stay with me. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Whew, amazing, good burn. Okay, both legs are straight. Yeah, you can just rub it. Good, okay, very nice. Let's bring your toes forward. So make sure your feet now are in peripheral view. Good. Zip your inner thighs together and knees together, and we'll elevate both legs and lower down. Just a little lift. For more challenge, you need to extend the arm towards the ceiling. Good. Reach, control it down. Reach, control it down. 2 more. Yes, and one more. Now just little lifts, little lifts. 2, 1. Can we add a little scissors? Yes, we can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, I hope I will remember what we did when we shift to the other side. Good, so Julia, I'm counting on you. I can see if I'm messed up, you have to rescue me. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, so yeah, so on your forearm, right? So first we were on the forearm. Oh gosh, you know what? I'm going to open my head. So just take a moment, we have time. Your body will appreciate that. Just sit in a crisscross position and just hinge forward because yeah, this left hip is like dying. Okay, good. Just shake your legs a little. Yeah, just to prevent us from cramping. We don't want to cramp. Okay, other side. It's going to be over soon, right? Okay. So, Julia, I'm counting on you. Here we go. So, I remember we had a buoyancy in your midline, knees together, feet together, and now lift your entire hips, open, and you descend slowly. I don't know, for some reason this side is always harder for me. Lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. Good. Lift, down, 4, lift, 3, lift, 2, lift. Now stay lifted, little pulses. Keep your nice alignment, hips are square. Exhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and descend. Okay, what's next? Okay, laying down. Okay, I think we're laying down. Good. Okay. So, legs together. Now, bend the bottom. Sorry, see, I'm so bad. I should make a cheat sheet. Okay, bring the top leg forward. Here we go. Sweep it forward and back. And forward and back. Good. Forward and back. I like to keep my head on my hips just to prevent my hips from rocking too much. And it's always like good to check in. Good. Okay, now stop right here. Align your heel with your tailbone. Circles. Circle. Good. And you know, in Pilates, it's all about finding that you're like a self-explorer. You finding the right intensity, right, right range of motion, okay? So just take a moment, get really attuned in your body, and yeah, just find this good burn, right? And less is more, smaller circle, more precision, more breathing. Good. That's it. I definitely found it. Okay, I'm reversing. Exhale, 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 exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, and release. Good. Okay, so just give yourself a little wrap, a little stretch. And we're going back to our climb, right? So knees are, I have to shake the leg. Okay, knees are together, feet are together. Put the top arm on your hips to make sure the top hip doesn't roll back. And here we go, we open, open, open. See, good, right. And you can put your hands on your gluteus medius from here And just feel this is the only muscles which does this work. Here we go. And your inner thigh as well. Well, I shouldn't say, and your obliques. Teamwork, right? But definitely gluteus medius is that. This is your target. Here we go. Just a little opening. Open, open, open. Little baby pulses. Good. A little more intensity. Let those glutes burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just take a breath. Good. Now here we go. Begin to connect your heels together. And now lift your heel and you tap your knee. Heels, knee. Open. Good. Hand on your hip. Make sure there's not too much rocking in your hips. Open. 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 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Good. Julia, did I miss something? Good. And then legs are straight. Okay, very good. Zip your knee and thighs together. Let's bring your feet slightly forward so you can see them. Good. And here we go. Both legs together. Lift. And we control it down. So you lift, we slow down on the return. Lift. Lift, right? You can reach your arm towards the ceiling. Good work. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And add a little scissors. Baby scissors. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good work, very nice. Now transition yourself onto your tummy from here. Good, and then let's open your feet wide. They are in external rotation, so your toes are pointing out. And now you're going to stack one hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead. Good. Good. We're going to send your tailbone towards the back of the mat as you lift both legs and lower down. Just a little lift. Good. And lift. And lift. A little more glutes and your hamstrings. 4. And 3. And 2. And now stay lifted and use your inner thighs, your adductors, to open and close. Open, close. Keep your legs in the air. Four, 3, 2, lift, 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 lift. And release down. And we breathe, of course. Good. Now, your forehead is literally glued to your palms, okay? So keep your forehead. Good. Your head is resting. It's not going to work. Now, your legs are in the same position in external rotation. I want you to exhale all the air out now. And on your inhale, you're going to lift your palms off the mat, so are the legs. And we control it down. Good. So we don't want the neck to work. That's why I want you to rest. Make sure your forehead is resting on your hands. Good. You're going to use your back extensors, just the strength of your spine to lift and descend down. 2 more. Lift and lower and hold the lift. You can add a little lift. Lift. 2, 1, and descend down. Good work. Very nice. Okay, put your hands by your side and press into child's pose. So sit your hips on your heels. And then just swaying from side to side. Just give me a little sway. Good. Transition into tabletop position. Few cats and cows to release your back. Good, beautiful. Okay, well, now let's meet me sitting. Good, and what really complement very well is to bring some rotation to the spine. So we're going to keep your left leg straight, please. And you're going to bend your right knee and bring your right foot on the other side, okay? So sit bones are anchored into the mat. Good, you can use your hands to find a little more elevation in your spine. Now, let's extend your left arm up. And you can, option one is to wrap your knee, right knee, or option two, you need to try to snuggle the left elbow in front of your right thigh as you bring your right hand back, okay? So however, I probably prefer this option. Now, good, follow me for a second. I want you to take your right hand and make a fist, and you press into the mat to find a little more elevation in your spine. Now, we have this beautiful length, so you inhaling together. Let's inhale. And as you exhale, rotate, right? So inhale gives you elevation, exhalation gives you twist. And just you know, close your eyes. You can do a couple cycles on your own. Massaging your kidney and liver. Yeah. And unfold, unfold. Now keep this right knee bent, and you just need to try to stack one knee on top of the other. Good, so now we're going to look at the hip opener, right? It's quite intense, so don't expect much, but what you want to do, you need to walk your hands forward, and from there, just try to draw your heart towards your toes. So instead of dropping your gaze between your thighs, you're going to be just gaze ahead. Maybe you can even reach for your foot, whatever feels good. Just let's take 4 cycles of your breath. And you deepen your stretch with each exhalation. Good, beautiful. And walk your hands back, and it's time to switch sides. So sitting nice and tall, good, and you wrap your left knee with your right hand. Good, I like this version of making fists to find a little more length. So if that works for you, please do. Otherwise, just you can put your hand flat. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, rotate. And again, just try to deepen your twist. One more cycle. Beautiful, good. And twist, and now stack both knees one on top of the other, and then just try to walk your fingertips towards your feet. And it's really based on your sensation, so there's no right or wrong, whatever feels good. For those familiar with Ujjayi breathing, this is a good time to make this audible breath. Good, and unfold, untwist, untwist. Good, and then let's meet sitting up in a crisscross position. Beautiful work. So from that place, I want you to, we're going to take a nice collective breath just to wrap it up. Take a deep breath in, reach arms up and over. Good, and now again, take a nice side stretch, open. Here we go, other side. Keep the hip nice and heavy. Good, and we meet in the center. Let's walk your hands forward. Good, couple more breaths, good. And climb back. Well, thank you so much for joining me on Saturday afternoon. You did awesome. I don't know if you know, but we have some upcoming workshops. We already had 2 very successful workshops with Gianna and Monica. And next week, Chris is teaching and Shayna. So if you haven't received an email, you can message me and I will forward you those information. And we have a regular class schedule. Some of you are not aware, we added the Friday class at 1 o'clock. So we have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, all at 1 p.m. So the code is the same. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your continuing support. If you would like to donate, you can do it through Venmo at Ania/London. So thank you so much for coming. I have a beautiful day and we will connect next week. Bye-bye.